Good morning, friends. Welcome back to our online sewing classes. Today we will be creating hands puppet. For those puppets you need a copy of a teddy bear. I'm gonna send it to you, don't worry. You need a piece of fabric. This is an old fabric that I have around my house. I just cut a piece and this is what I have here. You will need a needle and thread. Also, you need scissors. You will need a liquid glue in the case that you don't want to use your needle and thread. And googly eyes. I have these two sizes. I don't know if you can see it here. And this one, which I have a different colors. So now, step number one. For the step number one, you need to take your fabric and your paper. What I would recommend you to do, which is a trick, you will fold your fabric in half like this and you will put your drawing on top. Make sure that on the back it have the same exact size of your teddy bear. Now it might be tricky when you start cutting, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna staple it all around. After you staple it like this, we'll go ahead and cut it. Okay, here it is. After I cut it, let me put it facing down so you can see the shape. Here it is. Now that I have my teddy bear cut, it's time for you to sew it. I'm going to use my sewing machine to make it a little bit faster, but in the case that you don't have a sewing machine or you don't have a needle and thread, I will recommend you then to use the liquid glue. It's the same one that we used to use in the classroom. You have those three options. If you have a sewing machine, good. Go ahead and use your sewing machine. In the case that you have a needle and thread, go ahead and use it. If you don't have it, use the liquid glue. For the liquid glue, you will have to put it really close to the edges, all around to the edges, only on the edges, and then you will put the next part on top. This part on the bottom have to stay open, no glue right here. For the next step, I'm gonna go ahead and sew it. I'm gonna sew it all around and I will show you what it will look like. Okay, here it is. See how I use my sewing machine and I use a specific pattern. This is the way you have to do it if you're gonna use your needle and thread. It have to be close to the edges but not so close. I will say maybe half an inch all around your teddy bear. Once you have this done, you will go ahead and flip your teddy bear around. Let me go ahead and do that real quickly. You could put your hand inside to make it easier to flip. Here we go. Okay, here's my puppet. I'm going to put my hand inside and here we go. We're almost done. Now, next step. We need to decorate their teddy bear ears. So what I'm going to do, since I don't have no more fabric, I'm going to color the ears in black with a marker. And then I'm going to put the eyes with my glue. Here we go. Remember, I had googly eyes, but in the case that you don't have googly eyes, what you can do, if you have a piece of white fabric, or maybe a paper, use a white paper and then use a marker and color the eye inside. Now, I think my teddy bear is missing nose and mouth. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw it with my marker too. Here it is, my puppet is ready. Let me try it. I think I make it a little bit small for my hand, but here we go. Let me put my pinky finger in here, and here you go. Bye bye, friends. Enjoy it. See you next time. Bye bye, Mr. Foodie.